Hey, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co. and today I'm reviewing Tiny Ninja's Tournament, a set of 5 dexterity games that, well, we're actually going to go ahead and go through the process of setting this up, doing all of that stuff. Now this, before I get into it, this is a prototype, all rules, components, all that stuff subject to change, and this is launching over on GameFound. I'll have a link down below, you can check that out. And let's start with the core game, this small little box over here, and this is like, pre-production review copy, but like I said already, it's a set of 5 dexterity games. The expansion will come with a solo mode, so you can go ahead and play that, but think of it as, that wasn't meant to be a full spin, so if that looked cool, that was accidental. We are going to dump everything down on the table to keep it fast and simple, but this way you can see start to finish how long it takes to actually get this set up. And let's start with this one. Ooh, this is a hard one, but you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. So basically, the general idea of this game is you're gonna have to first set up the walls of the arena that you are fighting in over here. So we're gonna go ahead and grab these. We're going to set this up. I'm doing this the right way, the wrong way. This has to go like this. There we go. So I'm going to put this in like there, like so. This over here like this, and we're setting up the little arena. Once you get the core arena set up, it is significantly easier to do what you need to do as far as mixing things up. So you're going to put the backing for whatever one you're currently playing in here, which will be that over there. We're going to go ahead and lock it in with a tree, and the end result, well, I should probably put this way, and the end result is you basically have this little guy over here, which is a small little arena that we're going to be playing in. We're not done yet. We need to set up our bridge, and we need to put down the specific piece of this game. So that's going to be this one over here. We need to build our bridge, which is used for a bunch of games. And these, let's see how this works over here. I need the this and the this. This goes like this. I think it's like this. There we go. Perfect. And then like this. So again, we're just clipping together everything over here, putting together our bridge, and then get that. And then this will go in the locked in, specifically that little angular slot, if you can see it, that's where that will go. All these instructions are in the rules if you want to check it out. But now we have our bridge. We have our bridge, we have our situation, and let's go ahead and figure out which game we're playing. And this is the part I need to go ahead and look at the rules for the specific game I'm playing, because I need to see, here we go. Each game has a specific range that the bridge goes for, and this is the one where I do that. Okay, so we're going to put in this like this. No, maybe. No, it needs to go one further. No, I did slightly wrong. This one needs to have the bridge in the middle. That's where this goes. And this goes like this, so it's a little bit kind of a launching platform. Ooh, that's so fun. So we've got our little arena set up. You can see over here, this is what's going on here. We're going to grab our specific needs that we have over here, which is going to be some of these pieces and then some of these pieces. And we're setting up for our first game, which I'll show you. And every one of these has a scoring thing. There's a way we're going to track all the scores. I'll go through all that in a minute. I forgot to put these underneath like so. So you're going to have to put these in like this, and then like this, and then put this in. And now we have our arena set up for the game in question that we're going to play through. This is where the fun begins, because we're going to move these things off to the side. We're going to grab our tracking clips and our player cards, and you're going to see how this plays out. We got our little person, our tracking clips, and again, this is a set of Carnival style games. So what's effectively happening is you're playing through a bunch of rounds of Carnival style games as you track your particular score on each person. This one's going to start off as 0, and we'll go through it. You take rounds taking 3 turns as three turns as a round, and then 3 rounds as a game, and then you can play a number of games you want, tracking your score, setting whatever criteria you want. But you can see over here, we have our person with their little clips. You can slide these up as you get points. And the way you get points in this particular one is we're going to be setting up this little board over here like so, and this like so, and then using these little rings over here, flicking them along the bridge, trying to land them on there with the right amount of, well, speed and shot and all that stuff. Now you get 3 points for landing on a ring. You get 2 points for landing on the same ring, effectively disincentivizing you from getting that perfect shot. If you can perfect this shot, well, you actually maximize your points by getting all the rings. And then you get 1 point if you're touching even the yellow platform at all. So let's go ahead and move this forward a bit so you can see the shot. Let's go ahead. Nope, didn't go off the bridge. And there are rules for it goes on and off the bridge. That'll be a 1-point shot. There's rules as far as what counts as a shot or not, but you can go ahead and look at those. Nope. Let's do that again. No, missed. We're going to do it again because honestly, I just want to hit the ring toss. So we're going to do this one more time. Nope, missed that. But again, it's at least 1 point because it's touching the thing. Nope, missed over here. And, oh, that is the most annoying shot. Come on. That, by the way, is the first time that's happened to me. That's a very cool shot in its own little way. We're going to do it again. Then, nope. A little more force. Nope. A little bit more force. I'm telling you, I've done this. But none of these times am I getting it. It's doable. If for the record, this is about as difficult as a regular Carnival game, but you're not paying for every shot. Instead, you're competing with your friends, each of you. Oh, come on. No. I'm going to keep going until I get this. I'm sorry. You might have to wait a bit for how long this takes, but it is what it is. Nope. You have to get at least 1 on a ring. Nope. And then, nope, still no. So it's like, 12 shots in, nothing happened yet. Nope. Nope. 15 shots, no, not even off the bridge yet. No, I need a little bit more force and a little more of a straight line, and that ought to do it. Let's get this again, set up. And normally you'd be going back and forth, tracking your score as you go. And even those small points that I'm not counting would count as points, but I, for some reason, insist on getting... See, the longer this goes on, the more embarrassing it is when I don't get it done, which means I'm just going to have to keep going. But this might make it a very long video, so at some point, I will have to stop. Nope. Nope. Okay, this is it. Last time, and then we're going to call quits on this one. Now, this is one of the harder ones, which is why I debated starting with it, but it is fun and satisfying when you get it. Fun fact, the highest I've scored in this is 7 points. Nope. Nope. Why is it not going off the bridge time? There we go. Close. Nope. Still no. This is about as difficult. There we go. Finally. Last shot. There we go. There's our 3 points. We're good to go. And that is game 1. Moving on to game 2. Let's go ahead and take this bridge out. We're going to take these little pieces out. These are all components for one specific game. We're going to just put them off the side now. We'll do cleanup later. And now let's find game 2. Let's go ahead with this one. I think so. We can do this one. This one requires this and that. Perfect. So we're still going to need these 3 things from inside here, so we can take this out. We are going to change the backdrop, which involves moving the trees, and then putting a new backdrop in, putting the trees back, and then that's all you need to do. You're good to go as far as that. Well, it depends on the game. It's not actually exactly all you need to do. What you need to do does depend on the specific thing over here. We're going to put these in play, so you can see these are in play. And this one's a bit more of a slightly different game, but you're still going to have the bridge, but this time the bridge goes further back. So you can see it's a little bit further back as far as this bridge over here. So it's different setup as far as how these go. Again, all different setups for all of these. But I think this one, well, let me just make sure I'm doing this correctly. That's going to be that one, yep. And then that one was that one. So that is the furthest one back. Perfect, we're doing it correctly. We're doing it correctly. Then we take our little bow and arrow device. That is right, I said the bow and arrow device. This is a little device that is going to allow you to shoot a bow and arrow into the various pucks over there. If I can open this bag. This is a bag that's refusing to open. It will open eventually. I just have to get my fingers in between. Jeez, this is particularly, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and open this from this way. There we go. There we go. Managed to pull it. There we go. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take this little bow and arrow thing, device. And again, you have 3 shots. Most of the games are going to involve 3 shots. This one lined up nicely. Now over here, let's see if we can get it down the camera. So over here, I guess you can kind of see. So we have a little bow and arrow device over here, which is going to line up the arrow. You're going to have your arrow inside the device, which gives you a bit of a guidance. And then you're going to be shooting this along the edge of the platform. So effectively, the arrow is going to stick out a bit across the edge, which you can't see great over there, but over here now you can. And then I'm going to flick the arrow, trying to hit those 3 things. So let's see if I can do it. This one, let's see if I can do it. I'm going to go a straight shot down the middle right now. And you can move this however you want. Boom. Got 1. Okay, not the one I was aiming for, but let's not tell anyone that. Let's not tell anyone that at all. Let's move this one. Nope, not even off the bridge. You need a good solid flick. Flick, flick, flickety flick. Oh, so you're going to get points here. So this time you get 3 points if you knock it down, 1 point if it's touching anything, and 2 points if you've knocked the thing in any way outside the core center line. That went in the wrong direction. So that's not bad. We got 3 points for this one, no points for those others. That will be a round of the bow and arrow game. Let's do it one more time, again, just for the sake of having a few more sample shots, and honestly, because it's fun and I want to shoot things. So let's go ahead and do this one more time. Get the arrow lined up. We're going to try to go that way. I've noticed I'm like knocking this a little bit to the left as I shoot. Oh, come on. That was so close. So close. We're going to try this again. This time, going for that. Whoop, nope, not off the bridge. Nope. And I'm really hitting this the wrong way as I hit. It just keeps going to the... Oh. So there we go. That's going to be 0 points for this one. None of them touching the lines. None of them hit. But that is the bow and arrow game. Which means we are on to the next game. Which the next one is the higher scoring one consistently. But that doesn't really matter because you're playing against the same players. Everyone's playing the same game effectively. So even if one game is easier than the others, as long as they are all being played, like, as long as it's not like you play this game, I play that game, it still works. So again, we're going to put a proxy little thing in here. So you can see us setting this up. Then this one requires this little sheet. And this time, you score 3 points if you get into one of the small holes, 2 points into one of the large holes, and 1 point if it's in any way touching the platform, or if it goes a second time into one of the large holes. And again, this time we're going to slightly adjust where it goes. This is going to go completely over the bridge. So it's going to be a flat device, and this is where you see these holes lined up again. They're going to be used a second time for these marbles. So we're going to go ahead and grab these, putting the marbles into play. And then we're going to go to the expansion stuff in a second. And again, you can go ahead and skip to final thoughts, opinions, all that stuff. But right about now, you're going to be flicking the marbles into the bridge. And you want to get a nice... That was a little too heavy. That's a 2-point shot. Not the best. That was no point shot. That's worse. Ah, there we go. That's going to be a 3-point shot. And I'll do that again. Again, this tends to be the higher scoring one in general. Which is both... It makes it a little easier of a challenge. Oh, so close. Oh, it's still... Oh, wait. No. Whoa! Okay. Nope, didn't go off the bridge. Over there, and then... I'm gonna go ahead. Nope. Still not off. Need a little bit more force. Okay, good. Fun fact, the highest I've scored on this one is exactly what you see here, which is 8 points. I've got to get a 9-point score on this one, but that's going to be this one. And those are the first of the 3 games, which means we still have more games to show you. Because there are games and a solo mode in the expansion, we're not done yet. The expansion is going to be over on Kickstarter. You can check these things out. That'll be the not a standalone product, the Frostbite expansion. Let's move these off to the side. Let's toss these over here, and let's toss out our expansion bits so you can see what's going on. So we have our characters, we have this, and this, again, a nicely condensed box full of goodies. We got our tournament champion trophy, so you can go ahead and have something a little nicer to give people when they win. I'm holding it upside down. No, I'm holding it right side up. I was doing it right the first time. We have some 100-point markers over here you can have. I think that's what this is. We have these over here, which we'll show you in a second. That's going to be for one of the games. We have these, and we have these, and we have those. So let's go ahead and show you this one first. This one is the last one. We're going to do that one last. Let's go ahead and get the setup for these. We're going to do this one over here, and this one over there. So, okay, let's do one thing at a time. We're going to go ahead and put this in play over here. This one's going to go into the play. We're going to grab... Now, we could use our thematic. They give you a few more options as far as different ways you can have these all line up. But I'm just going to, for sake of simplicity, I'm going to use the regular trees we have here just to have it all in play. We're going to get that. We now have our arena set up. And then we're going to take this bad boy. And these, I have to remember how this sets up. Let me find the card. The card should show me how it sets up as far as those have an extra level of... That's what we're doing. So we need these tokens here. So we're going to grab these tokens. We're going to take them and put them over here. So effectively it goes like this. Something like this, I believe. And we're going to... Nope, I'm doing it right or wrong? I'm doing it right. There we go. I'm going to put these here. And then we have this. I guess I probably should have this, just go in here. So we're going to have... We got to be bouncing away from us. So we're setting this up like this. Putting this in here. And then taking that and putting that together as a little device. And popping it in here, where we now have a little bouncy area that this can bounce through. And the point of this is because now we have our bouncy balls, which are going to go ahead and bounce through those holes. So we take our bouncy balls, and the idea of this is if you get this through the center hole, it's worth 1 point. The side hole is worth 2, and the smallest one is worth 3. And the idea is you bounce it off. So I got one over there. That was 1 point. Oh, that was 2 points. Oh, I missed that one. So that's going to be, a 5-point turn. Let's try the small hole again. Oh, that's going to be a 3-point shot. Nope. Oh, that's not getting no points at all. That's going to be a 1-point shot. So you're going through the bouncy. Yeah, and same basic idea. You're trying to bounce things. You're trying to learn your shots. Get them ideally right. Nope. Too high. Honestly, I had the luckiest first turn I possibly could. And now I'm ruining it by trying a little too hard. Nope. Oh, boom, 3 points. Boom goes the dynamite. That's going to be this one over here, which means we should have one left to go through as far as these scenarios, which is which one, where am I up to? Let's pull this up. We need one, not this, nope. I'm going through the various blobs of the solo mode, I'm ignoring these, and I feel like I'm missing one piece. Shuriken, here we go. Here is the Shuriken mode, the last one to go through, which is... This one is going to involve you grabbing this over here, taking this off. We have our typical board that's still over here. We're going to remove this map and move that to the side and put the last map in. Take this off, put that here, line this up nicely, put that in, move this a little closer, and then put this in here. And boom, we got that. And now we need to grab our bridge. This is going to be a slightly different version of the bridge. It's very wild as far as how you can try to actually get this on, because this is a lot of, let's put this like so, and there we go. Alright, so the goal here is to take these And to get them into these regions, you're going to get 3 points if you land perfectly in, 2 points if you're touching this, and 1 point if you're at least touching the edge. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Nope, didn't get off the tree. And again, there are rules. Oh, that's hard. That's hard. So I got 1 point for that shot. Boom, that's no points for that shot. Because it's sloped downwards, this is actually a much harder one to actually try to get the shots right. That would be a 2-point shot. Actually, I think there's only 1 point shot. Let's try this again. Let's go for the center. Nope. Let's go ahead. Nope. We're going to go ahead and boom. That would be, oh, that's so close. That's a 2-point shot, unfortunately, not a 3-point shot. I'm going to try to get this one. Nope, that was way too hard. Boom. But I did use the corner shot to push it in, so at least it's a 1-point shot. And that's going to be the last one. Those are the 3 games you have. There's a few other things. There's also a solo mode. There's a solo mode where you're going to basically get a power-up card, if I can find it over here. There's a power-up card you'll get that will give you a whole bunch of perks. It's somewhere in this expansion over here. I want to find it now. Give me a second. There's not this, not this. These are the bosses you're fighting against. There should be, one of these cards should be giving you a full-on, it's somewhere here. It is. Probably, maybe, somewhere here. There's an expansion that will give you a full-on solo mode and a full-on way to, here we go, nope, yes, here we go. So this is the expansion thing over here I'm looking for. This will give you a bunch of perks as far as how you use different things. You're going to have different abilities. You're going to be trying to take down the bosses. You're going to be doubling down on certain shots. You're trying to do that to kill down their health before they get theirs down. It's a bit of a solo mode, not my preferred way to play, but with that, slightly messy how everything goes on here. Let's talk about the game. Let's see if I can combine games. Nope. 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 So, Tiny Ninjas Tournament. Talk about the game, review how to play, all that stuff. Well, I just did how to play. Let's talk about first impression. I'm all over the place. I apologize. Ease of play. The game is incredibly easy to play, incredibly easy to teach especially. It's a few rules as far as how you set up each game, a few rules as far as the rule set for each game, but for the most part, and they do a good job giving you all the information as far as the points you have, how to set up, all the stuff is on these cards, so any reminders you need, you kind of need to read the rules to learn, but these will be very excellent as far as reminders for setup and for how you score different things. The general gameplay, it's Carnival fun. My review is going to be a little different than my usual, what I like, don't like, and can see others not liking. This is Carnival fun. That's what it is. If you like mini games, this is one of the best mini game kind of style of games that I've seen. Packed into a tiny box, you have 5 different games, 5 different experiences, and I've been playing this a ton back and forth with my kids, just going back and forth, taking shots, having them play, having me play, adding disadvantages or adding point handicaps. And just going at it, trying to figure out the 5 different, shooting the arrows, bouncing things through the holes, trying to roll things. What's the one? The ring toss one. Trying to get those rings on those things. This condenses a bunch of small little mini games into a box that is just a ton of fun to go through. The games are just fun. They're dexterity based games. This is not a high strategy game. This is not, what you see is what you get here. You are getting a set of 5 dexterity based games as well as a solo mode that are all incredibly fun as far as if you like the Carnival challenge, if I just want to take those shots, but you don't want to pay for them every single time, this is that. You can throw whatever stakes on the table as far as, your own little family drama, put some, who gets the most candies or whatever it is, or just play for points or figure it out. But they're just well done. They feel like you're at a carnival. Well, they don't feel like you're at a carnival, but they feel like that kind of appeal. You're just trying to get one more shot, and things that seem easy, but they're deceptively hard. No, this will not make you good at carnival games, but it might make you good at these games, and it's very satisfying to do so. I really enjoy what this does as an experience more so than a game. This is something fun to do in a small box that my kids loved, and I really like playing it with them. As far as would I play it with adults as well? Yes, but I don't think it would be pulled out quite as much. This is kind of a late night, I've been drinking a little bit, and here, let's go ahead and throw something on the table that's going to be a little fun and zany because we're having a good time and we don't want a mentally heavy load of whatever next game. So I could see myself pulling it out with more of my, adult gamer friends and all that, but for me, the focus likely will be more as a family game. My kids enjoy that stuff. I don't let them play things at carnivals. I've watched the Mark Rober video. I know they're all scams. So this is just a fun set of games that is really engaging and really well put together. I really, really enjoy this. As far as critiques, not really a ton. The condensedness, how condensed the form factor is, means there's a little bit more assembly and setup than I would ideally like in between the overarching thing. That's more of a problem when I'm trying to rush 5 games into a single video in 7 minutes and whatnot. It's less of a problem when you're actually playing it. We didn't really experience it to be that much of a problem, but there are small quality life things. It'd be great if I didn't have to reassemble this every single time. I get you don't want to have this a fully different thing every time, but small little things if it's a little small, if it's a little bit of a larger box with a little bit less of a look how much I'm trying to cram into a small space, I'd personally appreciate that, but obviously it would add to the cost, it would add to the shipping cost, so there are those factors to consider. But I would love like a large set of, like, if somebody put together a package of, like, I don't know, 15 games in a full-size box that are like this, I'd love that. I'd love that concept because I really like what this is doing. And if they build an expansion in the future where you could kind of have that, hey, here's the first 5 games, but also here's our 10 new games and it's in a full Ticket to Ride size box, again, I'd love that and I'd really enjoy that because it would just be a little bit less hassle every single time. Not that it's a big hassle, but it's a little bit less of a hassle. As far as the solo mode, not as much my cup of tea. I play this for the, not for the strategic aspect of can I land that shot, but either I'm just doing it myself because it's fun and not really caring about points or anything like that, or alternatively I'm going head to head with somebody else. You might enjoy the solo mode, it's just not why I would play this type of game, so it has less of an appeal to me personally. But that's basically what we have with Tiny Ninja's Tournaments. I really enjoyed this one. Rating it is a tough one because I find rating games that aren't my go-to genre are always a bit of a challenge. Rating kids games, rating family games, or rating a dexterity set of mini games. To me, when I think of this game, in terms of what it's trying to do, instinctively I'm like, this is a 4 to 5. It's a good game that's giving you a dexterity-based system. This is not a game, to be clear, this is not a game that is weighing up against my typical 4 to 5s in terms of the strategy games or cooperative games or dungeon crawlers. It's not in that genre. Within the genre of what it's doing, it is really good, it is really solid. I recommend it, but I recommend it if you think you are looking for a set of dexterity-based games, not if you want a strategy game and you're hoping that will, you know, fit the bill, which it won't, obviously. I think that's clear. But that's basically it. That's Tiny Ninja's Tournaments. I really recommend this. I really enjoy this. If you're looking for other dexterity-based games, if you really want to go to the next level, you can take something like Pitch Car. Pitch Car will really take you to the next level as far as the flicking race-based game that will give you a lot of opportunities to run around the table. And if you're looking for something that just gives you a bit of balance, Junk Art is always a great game that gives you a balancing set of how to like get a different set of things all balanced that all look like random assorted pieces of junk and adds a fun little, well, Jenga style approach to your dexterity game. In any case, and until next time, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co. Hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, I hope you have a good one.